Hey everyone. Yes, I know I need to do my roots. You don't need to remind me. Okay. But I want to talk to you about other kind of roots. And if you're a tea girl like me, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. And actually, some of you cisgender women as well, you probably also have this problem as well. It's called facial hair. Ugh. See, recently I got locked up and held against my will in a place where I had no access to anything to maintain me, because after about 36 hours I start to turn into the she-wolf of the SS, and I'm not kidding. Yeah, I do not want the shadows or pesky hair starting to appear on my face, because it just starts to make me look like somebody else and something I don't want to be. But anyway, so I'm sure you've all heard, practically everybody's on the internet talking about the same thing. It's called the Cypress oil. That's this stuff here. It comes in this cute little pink box here. And I gotta tell you, I tried it out. I started about 5 weeks ago. I started out really beginning of July, really. Well, no, not 5 weeks. Oh, no, it's been about 4 weeks now. Okay, so it's this little stuff. Okay, so this stuff, and I don't know. I keep hearing that there are all these fakes out here. I don't particularly know. But I will tell you. Okay. As everyone else has said, no, it's not going to make, it's not going to kill your hair growth immediately. No, it's not going to do that. It's going to take a little while. But what it does is it pretty much takes out whatever it is that makes facial hair turn dark and thick. It actually strips it down to the point where it's just a faint, like a quarter shaft of it, and makes it almost transparent, if not white, or not coming back at all. So what I can tell you now is that normally my makeup, I usually tweeze my face, and I've been doing so for a very long time. So, but regardless of which, within 30 hours or more, my face starts to grow back in, and it's not a pleasant sight. So what I've been doing is I've been adding this stuff before I go to sleep. Yeah, it's kind of like weird, feeling all oily and shit. But hey, I'm waking up and it's like, hey, I don't have those big ass shadows now, and they're getting lighter and lighter and lighter. And hell, I recently went about 40 hours without having to shave, tweeze, or anything, and I still looked almost like I was wearing makeup, which was kind of, whoa, this shit's starting to work. So, as I say, this stuff, it doesn't work right away, okay? It takes a little time, so have patience. If you want to try this stuff, I mean, as far as I know, everybody's saying you can get a 30-day money-back guarantee if you try it, but by 30 days, you should start seeing results, okay? They advertise at 2 weeks. Well, maybe if you're blessed. That ain't me, that's for certain. But give it those 30 days, and if you wake up and you start seeing your face is getting lighter and lighter and lighter and even softer, well, then it's working. So it may not solve all the problems, but it definitely gives you an edge. And of all the products I've tried, and mind you, I've tried home electrolysis, I've tried waxing, I've tried everything, and most effective up until now has been tweezing. But the problem with tweezing is that if you don't get the whole shaft, you wind up with an ingrown on your face, and then you wind up with a very big blemish, and that doesn't look very good under makeup. And not only that, but I'm older now. When I started doing that, I was 25 years old. Now I'm almost 60, and I don't have the patience anymore. Just like my roots, it's like every 5 weeks. Oh God. It was worse when I did the blonde thing. Trust me. By week number 3, everyone's like, "Girl, you need to dye your roots." And I'm like, "Tell me something I don't already know." I mean, file that in the New England Medical Journal, also known as DUH. Yeah. Well, again, this little stuff, Cypress oil, and I mean, if there are counterfeit copies of this, I don't know. They all seem to have the same package, or at least that's what everyone's claiming. I don't know for say. But I will tell you that what I have, and this is, can you even make it? Yeah, it's just Caramella Beauty. That's the brand that is evidently the one I bought here. And like I said, I'm seeing results, so I will give my endorsement to it. Okay, so whatever version or whatever product, again, it's not going to rid you of facial hair, at least not right away. At least a long-term use, I have no idea. I'm told that if you stop using it, that your body's going to just fight you again. But what I can tell you right now is I don't want to be without this stuff because it's helping. And you know, especially if you're a trans girl, you know, nothing's more worse than seeing, you know, all the work you've done start to come undone just because you don't have access to certain cosmetics or certain abilities to maintain, you know, your appearance. And appearance is everything, of course, you know, and the same can be said for some cisgender women. You know, it's like, if this is a bit of kind of who you are, that your self-worth and your appearance, you know, as an impact on your overall well-being, then by all means, please take care of yourself. Absolutely. There's no reason. I mean, I really hate, you know, I used to hate this. I date other girls that would tell me that they'd be afraid to dress a certain way or take care of themselves because they were afraid of what other women would say. You know, I say, hey, they're not paying your bills. Fuck this shit. You know, it's like, take care of yourself. You know, you only have so much time above ground, you know? So by all means, take care of yourself. Do what makes you happy. Do what makes you feel good. You know, that's like, okay, this doesn't solve all my problems. And believe me, I got some doozies right now I'm dealing with. But I will say this little bottle, it's helping at least on one front, okay? And so if you're considering buying this stuff, I will say it's worth it. It's worth the try. And again, a lot of these places, they're offering a money back guarantee. So give it 30 days, and if your facial hair is you know, all but disappearing, if not even growing back or appearing so light you almost don't even see it, by all means, it was worth it. So there's a scoop. And again, this is what they call the Cypress Rotundus oil. Okay. I can't tell you if there's other variants of this. People claim there are. They say there's counterfeits out there, but make sure it falls in this. And again, use the name, you know, the Cypress oil, and make sure you read reviews on this stuff. And I can tell you now, consistently, I've watched a lot of other people's reviews, and I've tried it for myself. I'm still using it, and I gotta tell you, I'm actually happy with the results. This is the first product in my entire lifetime that seems to almost live up to its claims. And I say almost, okay, because they go as far as to say, oh, within 5 days or 2 weeks, you'll start seeing major. No, for me, it was almost 4 weeks, but I'm finally seeing it. And for the money I spent, I say it was worth it. And believe me, it wasn't that much. So if you don't have a lot of money, you can't afford that laser, or you're waiting on your referrals, or you really just tired of tweezing, or you know, those wax strips are getting so damn messy, give this thing a shot. All right, that's the scoop. Take care, everyone. Enjoy, and please be good to each other. And by all means, be beautiful.